let's start with the bullying. There was something that you said in the beginning about being bullied as a kid with your
Mhm,
scoliosis, you'll share with us,
mhm,
but how you felt like a defect and
mhm.
you use that as fuel for performance. Can you say more about that? It really spoke to me.
Yeah, so I had scoliosis as a child, and that's not that, like, rare of a condition, but I had a pretty extreme form, more extreme that, like, you wouldn't normally come across, and so, I spent my childhood in wearing back braces and doing all these trials, et cetera, and what I heard from society was, "You can't." Like,
Mm,
when I had my surgery, it was, "Well, you know what? You'll never be an athlete. You'll never you'll be able to walk, but you won't be able to run." And I
mhm,
always felt, like, so broken that
mm.
it's actually a character flaw. I want nothing more than to prove people wrong about myself. So much so that I may go for things that I'm not even that interested in just to show them that, so I'll never
Right.
forget even like 5 or 6 years ago, I was with my brother and one of his friends from like college or something. And I said I was thinking about writing a book. He's like, "Yeah, good luck. It's impossible to get a book published." And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do it. Now whether this guy even knows I wrote a book, who cares? But there's just something about me that,
Wow.
after being told my whole life I wouldn't be able to achieve things,
Mhm.
I love nothing more than to prove people wrong about myself. And so,
Well,
like I said, to the point sometimes that I like throw myself into things that I'm like, I have to now filter it and say, but Jamie,
yeah.
just because you could do it does it serve you to do it? That's kind of
Right.
the new version of myself now that I've reached my 40s and have a little more wisdom. But,
Yeah.
even my career goalman, I didn't even wanna do it, but it was like, now I gotta show them that I can do it because they don't think I
Mm.
can.
Right, right, right. That's so interesting to me because as a coach, right, I hear a lot of people with their limiting beliefs that usually stem from something in childhood. And some people would take that you'll never statements and truly live out a life of you'll never. But some people flip it around like you and use it as emotional rocket fuel. Wow.
Yeah.
Can you, I mean, I know this is a big question, but do you know why you can flip it around and others can't? Or
I don't know, I guess because I think this is why. I think because there's a difference between your own limiting beliefs and others' limiting beliefs on you.
Mhm,
Meaning,
mhm.
I don't get me wrong, I'm very good at giving myself my own limiting beliefs, but I
Yeah.
think and I know a lot of people get their limiting beliefs because of society, but there's
Yeah.
something about when people say I can't do something that I just view it as a challenge, as if to say, "You
Mm.
know what? If anyone's gonna tell me I suck, it's gonna be me. I'll tell me I suck, but you can't tell me I suck." As ridiculous as that sounds, there's something
I know.
about, like, autonomy within, like, "No, I'm gonna tell myself I can't do it. You're not. Like, who the heck are you?" So
Right.
maybe it has something to do with that. And also too, when I was a child, a lot of the things they said I can't do, I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to
Mm.
do sports,
Mhm.
being in those hospitals all my childhood and being around children who had so many worse physical conditions that limited them more. It's like I also felt grateful, like, what
Yeah.
I actually have a chance to move beyond this. So I think it's a
Wow.
lot of those different things, but there's definitely a stubbornness in me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so for everyone listening and for myself, maybe we can try that on the next time we face our own limiting beliefs and just try on Jamie Fiore Higgins mindset reframe of I'm going to take this as a challenge and prove you wrong. So
Yeah,
maybe that'll work for someone out
maybe
there.
that'll work.